think beauty is all about sort of a certain type of elegance. I guess it's that message that they're projecting to everyone around them as I feel good in my skin and I'm radiating that outwards.
I think the thing is that people just expect perfection at the moment. So there is that thing of people sort of, you know, working on themselves to get this sort of perfect person. And to be honest, as a result, people are looking for individuality. They're looking for something slightly different.
But looking back over the years, I mean, there's some really iconic ones. I think the Elle Macpherson one was fantastic.
I remember I was working on another title at the time and I thought, oh, I'd love to work on Who one day because it was such an iconic photo. And it just really stood out. Nobody was doing anything like that, and it's sort of, you know, like those iconic covers that you sometimes see on Rolling Stone or Vanity Fair. For me, it was sort of had the same sort of qualities.
In the 2.5 years that I've been at Who, I think my favourite would be the Lara Bingle, Kate Ritchie, Jessica Mauboy composition. Again, you know, in that set of 3 girls, you've only got one girl who's a model. I think that shot just, all 3 girls looked so stunning.
I think one of my favourite ones is the shot we did of Delta about 2 years ago. We had her on a chaise lounge. It was a double-page spread, and we shot it actually in LA, and we only had about an hour with her. She had this massive gown on. It was this sort of set that they built, and it was such a quick shoot that I was expecting the worst, and it was absolutely magnificent. It looks like a painting.
Sarah Murdoch, I think, also when she was on the cover that year, I think it was the late 90s. For me, that was just absolutely gorgeous.
It's just, her body was so incredible and so elongated, and I love the Golden Girl thing. It was all, you know, worked so beautifully. And again, another iconic Australian who everyone relates to but, you know, looks up to. This year's issue, of course, is our 1000th issue, so it's going to be a very special bumper edition with lots of Australian and local celebrities who we always like to shoot.
The lineup's fantastic, and this year quite different because we're sort of looking at beauty of all ages. It will be beautiful. It's always beautiful, and I always love working on it for that reason, because it's just, you really get to see people shine, and you know, obviously that has a bit to do with the hair and the makeup and the photography and the beautiful gowns that they're dressed in, but you know, they wouldn't be on the cover if they didn't have that sort of essential internal as well as external beauty.